He's awake. Everyone was stunned. No one would have thought that a glass of warm water was all Henry Nicholson needed to wake up. How miraculous. No way. Did Dustin really cure the old man's illness? That's odd. Even Dr. Leicester couldn't cure him. How did he do it? The crowd exchanged looks of surprise as they watched Henry's breathing stabilize. For a moment, they looked at Dustin in a different light. They never imagined that Dustin, who had come from an unknown background, would have been the one to cure Henry. "Grandad, how do you feel?" Dahlia asked hurriedly. "That's weird. One moment everything felt cold and then hot. It seems that I'm okay now." Henry ran his hands over his body, looking surprised. Earlier, he thought that his life had come to an end. He never imagined that feeling would disappear so quickly. "Dad, you're really okay?" Florence could not believe it. "Of course. I feel refreshed and full of energy." Henry smiled. Hearing this, everyone sighed in relief. Despite their surprise, they were still doubtful. Since when has Dustin known how to cure illnesses, they wondered. No way. The patient was clearly dying. "How did you save him?" Ross asked in surprise as he returned to his senses. No one but him knew that Henry's heartbeat had been palpitating as he had never seen before. It was impossible to treat even for him. How had this fellow cured the patient? How could this man be more capable than he was? He was the great Dr. Rowan Cross apprentice. "You couldn't cure him, but that doesn't mean I can't. You should learn more from your mentor so that you don't keep making a fool of yourself," Dustin remarked coldly. "You bastard. What was that powder that you used?" "What did you do?" the doctor roared. A glass of warm water couldn't have cured him, so it must have been the powder Dustin mixed in. "How can you call yourself Dr. Cross Apprentice if you don't even recognize hexanavir?" Dustin mocked. "What? That was hexanavir?" The doctor's eyes widened. He couldn't believe it. "Dr. Ross, what's hexanavir? Is it rare?" Florence asked. "Rare?" It was Dr. Cross' life's work. He spent years producing such an antidote. With just a small sample, you can cure any rare disease. It is invaluable. You can't get your hands on it no matter how rich you are, the doctor replied. "It's that incredible?" Florence said, surprised. No wonder you could cure him instantly. You used hexanavir." As he spoke, Ross remembered something. He asked, "Wait a second. How did you get your hands on hexanavir?" "It was my mentor's masterpiece." "Tell me. Did you steal it?" "Steal?" Dustin scoffed. "I'm not that despicable. You still dare to argue? Hexanavir is my mentor's invaluable life's work. He wouldn't even give any to his apprentices." "How would you have gotten your hands on it if you didn't steal it?" snapped the doctor. The entire room went into an uproar. Everyone's gaze landed on Dustin. Some were suspicious, while others looked down on him with disdain. "Rhys, I never thought you could be so despicable. You'd steal someone's precious medicine just to gain attention." Florence yelled. "That's right. For a second, I actually thought you were skilled. After all that, you were only trying to outperform Dr. Leicester. You really are a piece of trash. With no skills, you have to resort to stealing." Everyone shook their head in disdain and continued mocking him. "Dustin, why did you steal it?" asked Dahlia with a frown. She had thought that Dustin was capable, but now it appears he stole this Dr. Cross antidote. I'll say it again. I did not steal anything. It was given to me as a gift. Dustin explained. Gifted to you? Who are you? Why would my mentor give his hexanavir to you? Why don't you look in the mirror and reflect on your behavior? Ross spat with disdain. Believe me or don't believe me. It's your choice. Dustin did not want to explain any further. What? Are you guilty? I'm warning you. Return the hexanavir to me this instant. Otherwise, you'll have to deal with the consequences, the doctor warned. Dustin, can you have some dignity? Even if you want to be in the spotlight, you can't do such a despicable thing. Return it this instant. Dahlia commanded. I with any of you. Get Dr. Cross to take it back from don't want to argue me. Dustin's face darkened. He felt anger rising through his body. Hey! You still think you're all that after stealing? Give it back to me now. Ross yelled as he reached out to snatch the bottle from Dustin. With a resounding smack, Dustin stopped the doctor with a slap across his face. The doctor almost fell from the impact. The crowd was stunned at the scene. They never thought that Dustin was such a wild man. After stealing someone's medicine, he slapped someone in the face. How arrogant! You dare hit me, the doctor sputtered in disbelief as he held his face. So what if I hit you? Do I need to make an appointment to do it? Dustin smirked. Bastard. You've got the balls doing something like that. It looks like you don't know what the crosses are capable of. If you don't want to die, you'd better kneel and beg for my forgiveness, the doctor said fiercely. Apologize? Are you worthy of an apology? Dustin sneered. All right. You asked for this. The doctor glared at him as he pulled out his phone, dialing a number. Dustin, if I were you, I would apologize to Dr. Leister immediately. Matt sneered, you should know that the crosses helped cure many big shots. If you dare hit Dr. Leister, you're making yourself the enemy of Dr. Cross and the entire Cross family. So what? Dustin muttered unfazed. So what? Matt looked as if he was talking to an idiot. Stubborn till the end. When Dr. Cross gets here, you're done for. Who's done for? A powerful voice bellowed through the door. An older man in a doctor's outfit appeared. His presence filled the space as he strode into the room. It was Dr. Rowan Cross.